And if you haven't, thanks for checking me out. Today we're gonna talk about planners and how to like use them, but this is how I use my planner. I'm gonna use mine as an example. If your planner is different or whatever, or you just, that's not gonna work for you, that's totally fine, but this is how I use mine. It's just this cute black planner. It says appointments right here, and I thought that was really cute. It has like this cute design in the front, and I've been using it since last year. I have like to-do lists in it and like different stuff. So we're really gonna start off with, and it goes month by month, but it also has the like week. And what I really like about it is that it has like, I don't know if you can tell, but it has like different time slots. So it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning and ends at 7 at night. And so sometimes what I do when that happens, like if I work after the time or I start work before the time, I just take it and I draw an arrow downwards and just write whatever it is. Like, so if it ends at like 12, I'll put it, or if it ends at like, you know, or if it starts at 6, then, you know, the planner only starts at 7. So we're gonna, I really like this spread right here, and so I'm gonna just use this as an example. Okay, so when it starts, I put the starting time and I go to the ending time, and I put whatever the activity is. So here I messed up because my grandma was gonna have Christmas, but I couldn't go, so then I just moved it to another place. And then here's another example of how if it starts or ends at a time, but I didn't really know when it ended, so I just put an arrow and didn't put a time. And then on the back, this is when I worked with Favor, because I have 2 jobs now. This sticker for me, because I was looking through all the supplies that I had, and I just had these like the garage sale stickers, and I wasn't planning to have a garage sale, so I just stuck it on every 28th because that's when my credit card bill is due, so I know. And then I put little messages sometimes, like I'll put what it is, and then in parentheses I'll put it, or like if I'm not sure if I'm doing it, I'll put a question mark next to it. And so now I guess we'll go through the monthly spread, and January is kind of a busy month because it's starting school, but it's also kind of like the holidays. So I'm gonna take the first half of the month and then show you, because it kind of all looks very similar. So on the top half, oh, let's not get that close. I'm gonna move that back. Okay, so this is the 31st, and you're probably looking at it backwards, I think. Yeah, so you're looking at it backwards. But this is the 31st, and I had a New Year's Eve party, which I go to every year for my grandma, and I help her like clean up and stuff. And then I always put like bills that are due on the big calendar, and I do write it on like the small calendar, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then I just always put like when I work, and then, oh, I forgot to mark that one, but whichever job I'm working, school starting. I don't put it every Monday, Wednesday, because I know the dates, and I also have them on the other sides. And I'll show you that soon. So here I just had an event, like whatever event I have, I just put it like in the time slot. So, you know, like, but that didn't really have a time, like I knew when I was going, and it's the Nash concert. If you listen to Nash, that's super cool. I went on Sunday, as you can see, because that's the 13th, and I got meet and greet passes, and he was super cool. And if Nash, you ever see this, you're really cool, and thanks for having me. And then school started, but I also worked, and you know, sometimes I put it in different colors, but at that point I was just writing everything down, and so sometimes that happens. Like you can see here, I have my credit card bill in bright green, but that's also because that's something I really need to focus on. And then, so on the 21st, my dad goes on a trip for business, and it's also MLK Day, which I want to know because I'm in school, and we don't have school that day, which is up here, but I think if I put it bigger, I know that it's like, okay, this is that holiday, and so I don't have to go to school. And so he leaves on Monday, and then I just put arrows for all the days that he was leaving, and he gets back this day, so that's just where it stops. And like I said, I just put different events, which this is my friend's daughter's first birthday. Every time I get paid, I put a little dollar sign, $dollar sign. Yeah, and so that's really the monthly spread. If there's any, I'll show you guys what it looks when I have tests. This is a finished spread, and I'm not gonna really talk about it too much, but I normally put like the check marks. And I was going to my grandma's that day, but that didn't really end. Yeah, so this is just kind of what it looks like when I don't really have anything. Yeah, so yeah. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is, okay, so this is kind of what it looks like when I don't really have anything. I don't have my work schedule for this time, so it's just school. But I do have 2 tests this day, and so I just put it, and normally I put the subject with it. But this is test number 1. It kind of looks like a 2, but then I highlighted it so it shows value. Like that is the day that I need to do, like I need to be prepared for that day. This is the next day I want to talk about. It's spring break, and I already put in the days of school, but I put it like as it is. It has the time slots, but it's spring break, and then I just put the arrows on every day that it was. So there's that. So yeah, so normally I would put the subject and like the test day. And then also I put whenever, like if it's the 25th, which is my phone bill, that's when it's due, and I always put the date. So when I'm like writing in different dates, I know that that's when that is. And then I always put like when my credit card bill is due, put it in there, when I'm paid, and then different events. Like this one says happy birthday Mamaw, which is my grandma. So so sometimes when I have different things or I mess up, like I thought that was the accounting test, so I just crossed it out. But you can like highlight it, not highlight it, but white out. But then this one has 2 different dates, and normally I put them in different colors. I need to make that a different color, but I get paid that day. And I think that's really about how I use my planner. It's not too much. Yeah, but like here I put, it's all in different colors and like different stuff. That's when my finals are. I should highlight those, which I think I have a highlighter right here, because those are really important, because they're my last 2 finals. So you just highlight them. Doesn't have to be the cleanest or whatever, but that is it. So here I like put whatever the correct time was and then marked it down here, and it's in the same color, so I know that that's right and this isn't, because I didn't put what it was. But I also know because it is the final, and I need to write that that's the accounting final, which I already know, but it's really good to label. It's better to over label than under label, I feel like, because if you under label it, like it might seem like it's a lot, but if you under label, you might go back and be like, oh, I don't know what that is. And there's, I think it's in the front or it's on a piece of paper when I first started. So I know what each symbol means or what each thing means. So that's how I use my planner, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and thumbs up, and subscribe, comment, and if you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, bye!